Hello there. Yeah, this is why we mic check. This is why we do the mic check
Mic check.
because sometimes I forget things like when I had to mess around with the USB ports in the back of this bad boy, and lo and behold. Hello there. Yeah, this is why we.
All right.
All right. So, uh,
Yeah.
today it's Donna's turn. So I'm going to introduce her on the show for um, today's Theory Thursday. She's going to be talking about neurolinguistic pathways, right?
No, close. I can't
Neuro,
say it.
neuro,
Neuro-linguistic programming.
Neuro-linguistic programming pathways. I guess it's the same thing. Hey, how about this? If somebody asks,
Neuromarketing.
if somebody asks, use pathways, not programming, you sound less like Hitler. So there you go.
Well, that's the thing, the choice of words.
Exactly.
How we're
Exactly.
using our words
Okay,
in
so
our marketing.
I'm gonna go make coffee because my cat's tackled me and I passed out, and it's not my fault. It's her fault. Where is she? She's over there, behind me over there. And I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee so I can get my eyes behind my skull. And Donna is gonna take it away.
Am I?
She is, because she did all the homework because she decided to tell me, hey, how about we do this topic like first thing in the morning? And then I went to work. So she gets to do it because she did all the homework. So she has the notes.
Well, I mean, it's some homework.
I will chime in after I make myself a cup of coffee. I will also be making Donna a coffee too. So to be fair, I'm pulling my weight here. I'm going to be the coffee bitch today, and Donna's going to be the star of the show. Take it away, Donna.
Now I'm reluctant.
Reluctantly crouched at the starting line.
Yes.
Engines pumping and bumping in time.
So, like Harry said, today's focus on Theory Thursday is neuro-linguistic programming and its effect on neuromarketing. Now, the old way, pre-COVID world, it wasn't anything for someone to walk into your brick and mortar. If you had a business that required a brick and mortar, you pretty much surmise a few things and how to approach them to make a sale, to close a deal or whatever it is that your service or goods are. So you usually know how to approach somebody on a one-on-one, a face-to-face. But in the new world of digital marketing, we have to do that on a larger scale to a larger audience. To draw in more clientele to your digital product or whatever it is that you're offering. Like Harry said, let's utilize other words instead of programming because it does sound dystopic and Orwellian in a sense. But I'm going to lower myself here just a little. There we are. I'm not way up in the banner.
Yeah, I'm just going to go over here on the side.
Okay.
So if I break my ass, I don't do it on camera in front of everybody.
But the thing is to learn the neuroprogramming linguistic abilities, because there are other forms of nonverbal communication like print and text. When you utilize print, as in, words, your sales pitch or whatever that, a person appears, shows up on your website and it's just a total mess and like nobody knows what it is that you're selling. They're confused because you got a picture of a lamp and you're selling clocks or something like that. What's that?
It has your name on it.
Oh, I see that. I am no longer Harry Thelker. I am Donna Van Meter. But utilizing your words in, tangent with color and your sound, overall, it makes your marketing package. And I cannot see what I am doing. Harry is Facebooking.
I'm not. I'm checking through the stuff to see who's coming in.
But as an example, with word replacement, Chef Katrina, somebody Harry loves to quote, I will quote her as well, because this is the perfect example of that. Testing instead of using the word trying. I'm going to try. No, I'm going to test this. I'm going to test this theory. You're not going to try a theory. You're going to test a theory. And the same thing applies to how you approach people, your audience, not just like a one-on-one approach, but to anybody that will see a clickable ad that funnels to your site. What words are you utilizing? A while back ago, I was presented with an opportunity to test this, making a banner. Instead of saying free, at no charge to you, it adds more value than saying something is free, which devalues it in the eyes of a paying, customer. So, I mean, people value things that have value, and there's more value added to that. And it's all hinged on the words that we choose. So, Harry, you got anything to add?
Man, now I'm gonna move my chair. I'm gonna eat my fucking ass.
Here, sit on the stool.
Oh, look at that! I get the mighty drum throne.
That mighty drum throne, which you're going to be way higher than I.
I am going to fix that problem. All right, so I'll fix that problem eventually. There it is. Aha. Okay, so yeah, exactly. The words we choose, and we've been hearing a lot about this more lately than in the past. It's not so much that it was like a secret. It's just we were a non-psychologically focused society on the forefront. That's not to say that this wasn't being used, but it wasn't necessarily being openly discussed how it was being used or the benefits.
The origins of it, well, I was reading on a few sites that they're like dating it back to the 70s. I'm like, no, this is actually, dating back further with Bernays,
Of course, but what I'm saying is that's in scientific circles, in official circles, and when we talk about official circles, we talk about government propaganda and stuff like that. These things were used, but as far as like our society is concerned, our culture is concerned, these things weren't really talked about as much as like the idea you should be mindful of your words was always there. Watch me. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. But everyone's heard all of these phrases before. But in the sense that when we talk about using words in a fashion that targets an audience and generates a desired response, that is a horse of another color. And that's something that, as a general society, we don't talk about. It's something that you have to go into academic study in order to really become exposed to. And now that's not the case anymore, because the academic study happens to be about 15-pound bunch of electronics, or if you feel so inclined, a 2-ounce piece of electronic that sticks in your pocket now. So the access to information is so much greater that now the general public has more in-depth knowledge in what is possible as far as using words in a I don't want to say manipulative.
Well, spellcraft has always been there.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
but I'm saying, like, I don't want to say like in
studies and
a manipulative sense,
yeah.
but that's what you're doing. You're
It has
manipulating your market
influence.
actor. You're influencing your market actors.
Mhm.
And like I said, not new, but new to the public discussion, to the general agora, so to
Right.
speak. It has become part of the marketplace of ideas that we as digital marketers, entrepreneurs can use to enhance our market share. And that's 100% of what the network is about. It's what Theory Thursday is about, is how to influence your market share in a positive direction and how to avoid influencing your market share in a negative direction.
Just providing tools for the
Right.
entrepreneurs and the business owners, because this is something that hasn't been universally utilized by those particular people, those cross sections of the population. It has been known by marketers for a minute now, but it's usually lost on people doing advertising, because that lack of that one-on-one reading somebody, sizing them up,
Right.
Before you approach them, it's quite different. So it's just something else for the small business person, doing all their own marketing and advertising. It's just something to use to keep mindful of.
Right. Specifically concerning the network and what we do here, most of the people who are members of the network aren't as familiar with marketing and how to influence the market, and therefore it may not be new in the field of advertising or the field of marketing, but it may be new to the general network member, and that's part of the reason why we do Theory Thursday, is because it may not be new, but it's new to us as a group, and it's something that needs to be pushed to the forefront, considered heavily, and tested not only on the wild market, so to speak, but also on each other. We can use each other as a resource, and pitch our ideas, how our words line up, how our colors and shapes, what sounds we're putting with
our jingles,
with our advertisement pieces that we're putting out there. Yesterday, noting Chef Katrina. Chef Katrina had a free seminar, and I invited a few of the people from the network to it. So I'm assuming that people were just busy because I don't think any of them showed up. But well, I'm assuming they were busy. It was like last minute because I completely
Yeah.
because I found out about it the day of, and then
Missed opportunities. There
and
will be others though.
and she was talking about leveraging Pinterest, and in that also an offer for one of her classes, and she has a resume with using Pinterest as a marketing tool that is, needless to say, impressive.
Yeah.
To the point where one of her anecdotes in the presentation she was doing, she was actually approached by uh, the people in charge of selling Pinterest to businesses, the actual Pinterest corporation. Um, she was approached because of the amount of knowledge she has about their platform that their people don't have.
It's
And
amazing, actually.
and
I'm just impressed.
right, so where was I going with this? So in similar fashion, um, when we set up our little advertisements, I found out when you have a Pinterest business account and not a personal one, you can actually put video directly onto Pinterest, much like you put video onto YouTube or any other website, any other SEO image-based website. So this also gives an opportunity, if you do have a Pinterest business account, to offer another method for bringing video into the web, and video that doesn't necessarily need to be 2 minutes long or 5 minutes long in order to register for YouTube to want to uh, push it forward. This can be pushed forward completely by your own actions with Pinterest itself, and by people saving your pins and what have you. So you can. This is another path to having um, viral advertisement, and because it's viral, because it's potentially viral, we'll just put it that way. It's even more important to make sure that you handle all those bells and whistles, mainly the things that we cover here on Theory Thursdays, um, because those are going to mean the difference between 100 people seeing your advertisement and 10,000. So um, there's that. So
Also, speaking of SEO, words coming back into potential positive use there. Keywords, hashtags, everything that you post on your website, create a tag, keywords. It will improve your SEO.
the nap monster. I say something.
So quiet.
Oh, now she just wants to purr.
She wants to.
Okay, so back to the point at hand. So just to segue back to what Donna was talking about spellcraft. Basically, now this gets into the attraction-based marketing stuff that I don't necessarily 100% stand behind. I'm very much a direct action person, and I don't um, uh, put too much stock into uh, projecting your future and then it just appearing. Uh,
Well,
granted,
there's a little
listen,
bit more than that.
listen,
when,
there
when
is,
speaking
but not to
about like
everybody.
legalese and stuff of that nature.
No, I'm saying like
there's a
I'm
whole,
saying like the people who use the term to be like, well, I'm just going to have a positive affirmation every day, and then
Oh,
my life is going to
we
get
can't
better.
Wayne Dyer our way out of everything.
So um, uh, so where I was going with this is the idea of spellcraft really was based around that idea um, that uh, speaking into the world what you want will draw it to you. Um, is sort of like the mystic version of uh, using neurolinguistic pathways to influence the world around you. So it's I guess if you're Wiccan, it's quasi magical in that sense.
Well, it's not so magical as it is in a psychological,
Right.
stage.
I
there
understand
for,
that.
for somebody.
I'm
It's
putting
not
it
so
in
much
reference
like,
to
oh, I'm gonna like hocus pocus my, will onto others. It's
right.
no,
Well,
it's
I'm
psychologically tuning in and keying in. It's the same thing with sales. You see somebody enter your store floor and you size them up in an instant before you
Yeah, but
even
you can't do
speak
that
a
here.
word. No, you can't
This is
do
what
it.
I'm
But
trying to.
this is
This is what I'm trying
this
to.
is the
This is the
difference.
point I'm trying to
Yeah.
bring across. This is the point I'm trying to bring across because someone keeps segueing off into another direction. In the sense of like, if you're a Wiccan, this is the practical magic type of idea. But even with that comes a general knowledge about what you're doing.
Right.
They don't just sit there and go, I really wish so and so got better. They go and they get their tools and their equipment
Right.
and they apply that
Right.
while they're doing this, and it's sort of a holistic approach to um, um, marketing when you're using your words and you're organizing your words properly and you're hitting those keywords that are going to get people's attention and your image matches your business and your branding uh, delivers the subconscious psychological message through sound and color and shape. It's all of these little tiny things, and the
Concepts
words
of it. Yeah.
and the words then tie it all really together uh, because that's the communication that we understand the best because we use words as human beings. Um, that's all I got to say about it because someone else did all the homework. I don't know why.
I think that covers it. Pretty much covers it. We're probably hitting around that mark. I don't know if we got any comments.
No, we got no comments.
No. Oh, okay.
All right. So tomorrow's Feature Focus Friday, and as always, I'm looking forward to having a Feature Focus Friday that doesn't involve
me
focusing on me.
or me.
But so tomorrow we'll be focusing on Donna.
What?
And
get the cat up here.
Next week.
Give him a lick.
Next week we are going to have
my friend Tori, the lovely Tori Wright.
Tori Wright from To Die For Creations is going to be with us live at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time.
2:30 hers.
which is 2:30 her time. So if you are in the Pacific time zone, 2:30. But over here on the side of the landmass that is North America, it's 5:30, and Tori Wright is going to be talking about her businesses. That is plural. One of which is To Die For Creations, which is who supplies Donna's medicine.
She saves my life. I love her.
And on top of that, what was the other one that she was talking about? The plant-based business. I think it was the plant-based business, right?
Well, she's doing sewing and crafting, and,
Right. But like on the phone call, she
she doesn't want to discuss the one yet.
right because of the legality.
No, she hasn't launched it yet.
Okay.
I think it's more of a launching thing.
Oh, okay.
She wants to talk about it. She will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have sworn she said she was going to talk about it, but well, we'll find out. You'll have to show up. There's a mystery. All right. I got to set up for playing my bass, and I have a lot of work to do as far as audio projects are concerned, because I'm going to start revamping all of the music to be
current.
more not so much current, but I'm actually starting to consider populating a SoundCloud, and I want to build a library for that, and that library is going to be used as intros, outros, and whatnot for bumpers for this project, as well as various other projects that I do. That and I also have to. I got a lot of work to do. Yeah. So with that, because Comfortable Lies comes back on Tuesday.
Yes.
I have to record a Comfortable Lies. Yes. I also want to record a commercial.
Yes.
I'm back, motherfuckers. All right. So we're gonna get to work on stuff that we're doing. And I hope everyone's having a great day, and that you guys stay safe and stay healthy out there. Oi.